In this video we're going to talk about domains and its related settings. So in order to access the domain settings, you want to click here on the top right on the cog icon again, and you want to click on the domains under the site settings. Now at this point you're going to see this dashboard, which is going to tell you first of all if the domain is optimized, and over here you're going to find the URL that your Framer site is currently using. So you can simply click on it and you're going to be able to see the domain. Now status, in this case its website is published and optimized. If there is an error, you're going to see it right here. And you can also see the version that has been uploaded to the web. So the latest one has been uploaded 1 month ago, and also the author of this update. And as you can see, in this case we have a free Framer subdomain. So each and every time you create a new Framer site, you're going to have this free Framer subdomain, which is going to enable you to basically pair this website with this free extension. You can also change the extension to framer.photos, media, wiki, or AI, and this is essentially the free option that Framer gives you by default. But in most cases, especially if you're dealing with a client project, you're going to want to eventually connect a domain of your own. You can easily work on the free subdomain initially, and then once you're ready to launch, you can connect the domain. So there isn't really an urgency in terms of timing since you can always make the transition smoothly. But once you connect the domain, you're going to need to connect it through the web hosting service. So it's not an operation which happens here in Framer directly, but you're going to need to sync it up. And when it comes to my favorite hosting services, which I personally use for my websites, and by the way, I have no affiliation with these services. It's just the ones that have been the easiest user experience. I know that probably there's going to be some other ones which are a tiny bit cheaper, or maybe they have like some specific functionality, but overall the user experience on these is very easy. The pricing also is extremely reasonable, and these are GoDaddy, and this is the one that I actually use on the website geodesigns.com. And also I would recommend you to check out Namecheap. They're very similar in the sense that buying a domain from one or the other, it's just as easy, and also the implementation is just as easy. So I would recommend checking it out, and of course then you can figure out what is the best solution for you, or if you want to go with another option, that is also totally fine. Now, one last thing that we must mention regarding the domains is the ability to add a canonical URL. And what a canonical URL is essentially the URL of the best representative page from a group of duplicate pages according to Google. So, for example, if you have two URLs for the same page, Google is going to choose one as a canonical URL. And an example of this could be if I uploaded a blog post to Medium, and I also want to upload the same blog post to my personal website, setting up the canonical URL structure is going to enable you to avoid having issues of duplicate content with Google. So definitely keep this in mind, as for SEO purposes is key.